Sniper Wolf, a massive YouTuber, showed up outside of our home.
YouTube slapped a temporary monetization ban on Leah's channel before reinstating it like...
Well, mid-sized YouTuber, they would have kicked her off. They would have kicked them off.
Oh, what's up?
What up, it's Ahmadjay back here in another video. Today, about to be reacting to a video by Pexto. The video is going to be on most loved versus most hated female YouTubers. And I totally forgot that I got some information on Instagram about like Indy. What's her name? Indy from Obsession being well, the main character. If y'all don't know her name is Indy something. I forgot her last name, but yeah, she's literally a content creator. She used to play Call of Duty online a lot and on stream, which is crazy to find out, but that's cool as fuck, bro. It's always cool to find out, like, you know, people like play a game or into a particular thing, and that's just kind of like out of the norm. Well, they're people still, but they're just kind of actors, bro. But like, I guess this will be the most hated versus the most you know, loved female YouTubers. I don't know, think Pokemon will show up on here somewhere. We already know how that's gonna go, but let's just get into it. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. Been enjoying the reaction videos lately. My output has been crazy, and I have uploaded every single day of this year, bro. I think starting way back in like November of last year, but let's get it.
Some of these women have made it big online through sheer hard work and dedication, while others have rage baited their way to fame. So here are the most loved and most hated female creators on the internet, starting with the girl everyone's obsessed with, Indy Navarrete, who acted in some major shows like 13 Reasons Why and Superman and Lois. However, it wasn't always smooth sailing.
Just nothing was sticking, and I wanted to, you know, pay rent, and I wanted to do things. I was walking dogs, I was streaming.
And as Indy gave it a go at streaming, she turned out to have a natural knack for it.
The arms, the attitude, the flannel, oh my god, fucking everything. He's so cute.
And some even wondered whether the character of Bear was actually inspired by Indy. No wonder Nikki didn't want Bear. She had feelings for Joel. In another timeline, Indy could probably be a massive streamer. Unfortunately for her streaming fans, that might not be possible, as her new film Obsession became the most talked about film in 2026. But that didn't stop some people from trying. I wish Nikki was a streamer. Regardless,
these are the gooners in the damn comments, bro. They get so obsessed. I don't know, he might not be a gooner, but like, it come off as that, of how, you know, how he just read that shit. But honestly, yeah, I don't think that's probably happening anytime soon. Her schedule probably fucking busy as hell, bro. Probably gotta go to movie premieres, probably got a lot to do now. You know, they probably signing her up for like a whole bunch of movies. Her agent is literally probably on it, bro. Her agent probably getting paid well right now. He's on it for the next hot scene, bro. So let's get it.
With Indy now being one of the most popular female stars on the planet, going back to streaming might not be the move for her. But while everything Indy touches turns to gold, Leah, aka SS Sniper Wolf, turns everything she touches into slop.
Sniper Wolf is a YouTuber who likes to use thumbnails, scream in her videos because she thinks that's comedy, and likes to wear skimpy outfits so the 12-year-old boys can come back and jerk the little Peters.
However, producing...
You know what was crazy back in the day? It was crazy to hear that she was just on some weird shit and like actually got some, like, I don't know, I forgot what she did, but it was something like over Omegle, and she did something, bro. And I think she either flashed some people or told them to flash her or something. It was something like that, but it was crazy versus how a man would not get away with that, bro. She actually got away with that, bro, and people just ignore it. I don't even think people actually remember that shit to this day.
Bare minimum reaction trash isn't the only reason why Leah is so hated, as she has been involved in several controversies, the most shocking one being when she doxed YouTuber Jack's films.
Last night, Sniper Wolf, a massive YouTuber, showed up outside of our home, recorded a video of our home, and then posted it to her 5.6 million Instagram followers.
However, instead of taking serious action, YouTube slapped a temporary monetization ban on Leah's channel before reinstating it like nothing happened. Unsurprisingly, people were angry about the double standard. To no one's surprise, you're allowed to break rules on YouTube as long as you make them enough money.
What a disgusting abuse of clout that is. This is irresponsible at best and flat out dangerous at worst.
And other than doxing YouTubers and constantly producing horrible content,
Like, yeah, exactly. This probably won't do anything to her, but like, you know, her filming to her 500,000 followers, they're probably mostly fucking men, obviously, and and they know she got like ongoing beef with this particular YouTuber. They will go crazy and start fucking spamming like all the fucking things about that dude's life, bro. They will be probably sending types of fucking SWAT teams to his house, or even worse, like people do a lot of crap when they discover your address and it starts to do something crazy, bro. Like, yeah, just this at the time, and then how YouTube handled this, like like I said, the double standard for like if that was a small like YouTuber or whatever, well, mid-sized YouTuber, they would have kicked her off, they would have kicked them off. But like, she has 35 million and has been doing this for a long ass time, and it was really annoying. Honestly, I never really watched her, but like when I heard that she faked her YouTube videos and stuff on Call of Duty, I was like, not surprised.
And Leah was also found guilty of trying to copy another YouTuber, Azzyland.
Yeah, I have fans like, I guess, playing both sides and like messaging me and telling me that she's DMing them, and like she's kind of like encouraging people to hate on me.
With some people commenting that SS Sniper Wolf hasn't done a single original thing in her entire life, which was the truth because even Leah's most original stuff was actually all produced by her ex-husband Evan. According to the lawsuit Evan filed, he claimed that the entire video, from editing to scripting to ideation, were all done by him, while Leah was just the person who sat in front of the camera. Leah, in turn, tried to garner sympathy during Kai Cenat's Mafiathon 3.
He has taken half of everything I own, and he still wants half of everything in the future, like all the future earnings and everything. And he wants all my social media accounts.
However, people found it hard to have a soft spot for Leah. Given her history of mocking people and her plethora of stolen content, are any of us really surprised? As of now, Leah continues to post the exact same content she has been for the past 10 years, the only difference being that she gets a fraction of the views she once did. And while this counts as a downfall, many people still think she should be deplatformed. A sharp contrast to how people feel about
It's not gonna happen, bro. I'm sorry to say it, bro. Is because literally this is like YouTube's top fucking creator. They're not gonna do anything to her. It's just like how Twitch acts. You know, when they have like a big ass creator on there, Twitch actually, you know, has a more of an incentive than YouTube to you know, kind of kick somebody off the thing, because Twitch like has a good less fraction of the views and less fraction of people that YouTube has, because you know YouTube comes on every like phone, like standard Android in the US and other countries, and nobody knows about Twitch that much. They will have to go through clips to know about them. But yeah, like Twitch will just act just like this.
Emma Chamberlain, who was one of YouTube's most authentic creators.
In the beginning, I started and I was like, I just want to get as good at this as I can, as quickly as possible.
Her immediate rise to fame came because Emma practically crafted an entirely new genre of vlogging, which was rooted in trying to provide honest reviews about things, like she did with Coachella.
If you're going just for the music, I would say don't go, because it's so much money and you're probably not even going to see everybody you want, and like it's probably not even going to sound as good as it would if you just like went to their concert like separately.
During a time where it felt like more and more creators were upping their production value to appear as aesthetic as possible, Emma took a different approach of keeping her vlogs laid back and more relatable. Every time Emma Chamberlain posts, it's like a hug, warm hug from your aunt, which resulted in Emma gaining 12 million subscribers since starting her channel in 2016. And by 2022, Emma made it to the red carpet at the Met Gala as a host.
I mean,
no way.
Wait, so who made it? Wow. Okay, so something a little different.
Man, what the fuck be going on at these Met Galas, bro? Hey, I'm glad she made it to the Met Gala, but like, what the fuck was that? Well, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the cat costume. Like, what the hell?
She's featured every year since debuting, more recently as a model, with many fans genuinely impressed by the way she was able to rebrand herself. However, the real reason why Emma rose to the heights she did was because whatever she does doesn't come off as disingenuous. And despite reaching the heights most YouTubers only dream of, Emma never forgot who got her to that place.
But ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, I'm not going anywhere. And I really deeply cherish what we've created here, and I do not take it for granted.
Which is exactly why Emma is one of the most loved female YouTubers in the history of the platform. But where Emma screams originality, Pokimane has started to lose her fans because she's endlessly bragging about how rich she is and always talking down to people. This, however, wasn't always the case, as Pokimane had always kept up her cute shy girl persona, which garnered her an army of simps who would defend her through thick and thin. But her doubters always suggested that Pokimane was an entirely different person off camera, and this side of her slipped in November 2023 when she announced launching her own brand of cookies.
Oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. If you're a broke boy, just say so.
Which was...
Yo, bro, I get annoyed every time I hear that. Like, I had expressed this every time that, like, I hear this or see this clip about Pokimane. Oh my god, I hate it. I hate it every time, bro. Like, bro, if you trying to get your gooner fan base to buy something, why would you tell them that, bro? Especially having the amount of dick riders that like Pokimane got, bro. They're still ride or dies for her. I mean, a lot of bulk of the the fan base. I mean, like other people hate her, but like her fan base is, that's kind of hard to just get person to not like you. You would have to probably like go to the ends of the earth to just bash the shit out of your audience, and I don't even think that would even do it for Pokimane's fans, because they would think they would still have a chance, especially when she gets a boyfriend, bro. She can't even have a boyfriend. That's why she doesn't make that come out, or her views aren't gonna be what it is.
That's probably the worst thing she could have done.
I don't know what would possess her to say something so rude and nasty to the audience she is trying to sell this product to.
According to many viewers, the thing that possessed Pokimane was just her actual personality, which started to come up more and more often after her cookie drama. For example, when she called out XQC for taking a $100 million cookie deal.
Why would I compromise my morals and ethics for more money when I have money? Something about that is so cringe to me personally.
Which was ironic, considering Pokimane resorted to the same behavior once her own viewership dropped.
Literally one of my ass cheeks would fit in this. I don't even know where these are from. One of the ass cheeks.
Literally baiting the gooners. So this is just so like that's basically similar to what you're doing, bro. You're baiting the gooners, and literally kind of like as soon as you see your views dipping, you go to that and you want more money. Like, I think they just get so obsessed with that, bro. And like I don't know how people could just like start like judging other people for like taking brand like those type of deals. I already know how I feel about that. I feel like they're selling out. I mean, I'll be a hypocrite if I take some sort of deal, if I ever get like huge and then take some sort of gambling deal. I already said it annoys me, but like you doing something similar to this by like basically bait the gooners and trying to get them to give you more views, bro, because she knew this clip was gonna pop off on TikTok or Twitch and everything.
And despite gaining her massive fan base by goon baiting her audience, she eventually decided that she wasn't okay with it anymore once the views dried up.
I want to feel respected by the people in my chat. If you're here like rage baiting or objectifying me or really anything like that.
And clearly this didn't sit right with a large majority of people online. And as more people have caught on to her antics, the less they've been inclined to donate on her streams.
You guys are not giving the level of excitement that I was thinking that you would give. Give it right now.
But what really bugged people was the fact that Pokimane was always trying to relate to her viewers.
Wage gap is like between men and women. Men and women, we love each other, and we hate the rich. Anyways, aren't you the rich? No, like the ultra rich, the ultra giga rich.
Which just came off as
okay, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, bro. Honestly, shut the fuck up, bro. She said, no, the ultra rich, bro. You're still rich. You're still part of that like type of thing. You make an insane amount of money just for being on stream, not doing shit, bro. Honestly, I kind of like, get she grinded throughout the years, but like, don't try to put yourself, I feel like people get even more mad that you trying to put yourself in like the shoes of regular people and acting like you don't have money nowadays. Come on now.
Desperate attempt to gain some points back with her fans. However, she couldn't keep up the persona for more than a couple of days.
We get too much money, Pokey. We just buy chocolate. Buying chocolate Louis Vuitton.
Low-key, yeah.
And this behavior was called out by a lot of other streamers.
You can tell that she is probably the nastiest, cattiest bitch privately. And I think that's the reason why so many people are annoyed by her.
All of which has contributed to Pokemon's reputation being tarnished.
That's what happens when your mask slips, bro. That's what happens when the little e-girl slash little streamer facade you put on, and you're just not being real no more. It slips and falls, and people just get to know who you truly are.
While Pokemon resorts to fakeness for clicks, Michelle Carr goes above and beyond to make sure her videos are the best they can be.
We don't have a regular upload schedule necessarily. The videos take anywhere from 1 week to 1 year to film.
The reason for that is Michelle is basically the Tom Cruise of YouTube, and she even paid homage to the actor in one of her videos titled, "I Tried Tom Cruise's Deadliest Stunts." Her series called Challenge Accepted has produced a number of videos where Michelle accepts any challenge she gets, like training in Japan like a samurai.
When you actually get into it, there's so many precise techniques.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Are you okay?
No.
Or running 7 marathons in 7 days on 7 continents. And her efforts did not go unrecognized. You are one of the only few influencers that actually deserve all the accolades and rewards.
Yo, that's actually respectable, and like it's basically respectable because like a lot of these people just be faking their fucking content and just do not be giving a fuck. All they are out for is like, you know, money. So I'll give her some of the respect she deserves, honestly, because like you real and authentic and you've been doing this for years, and she said it takes a week to a year to make. Hey, all respect on the table right there. Now I understand why it takes a year, because she does anything like accepting challenges and, you know, actually doing them. So like I said, that's respectable. I'm not gonna lie, I never heard of her, but shit, now this is kind of putting me on.
Actually work hard to try to master skill set and learn different cultures. However, it's Michelle's braveness in the face of each new challenge which has earned her universal respect across the internet. But even with the love she gets, Michelle is never satisfied until she achieves her goals, and her next target is to win an Emmy.
And I think like we have no control over whether or not a group of people or voters are going to give us an award or anything like that. But what is within our control is making the best show that we can possibly make.
And knowing Michelle, she won't stop until she gets what she wants. And that is what makes her one of
I believe
YouTube's
in her.
most beloved creators. On the contrary, Bonnie Blue might be even more famous than Michelle.
Oh, don't even get me started with her. I mean, although she might be famous than the last creator, but she doesn't have as much respect. I don't even think she has like much respect than the normal OnlyFans creator, bro, because of what she does. Oh, she made so many disgusting videos, and you have nothing what to hear about it on the internet from like all the commentators, because like they literally tell us about what she does. Holy fuck, she does a lot of disgusting stuff, bro. Not just the only, oh my god, 100 guys have hit that. More than 200 guys have hit that, honestly.
But her strategy to get there was completely different.
And I'm not saying women are here just to pleasure men, but I'm here saying, hey, I'm a content creator, I love pleasuring men, watch my videos.
And while that helped her achieve massive success, her ideas to gain popularity were nothing short of disgusting and borderline illegal.
Okay, so schooling starts in 4 weeks, and I cannot wait to be back on the Gold Coast pleasuring barely legal 18-year-olds.
Which caused massive
Brody, that's so disgusting. Oh, you just know she just got every disease known to men. It might be a meme, but that shit might be true.
Backlash against Bonnie. She may be rich, but she's emotionally and morally bankrupt, and that resulted in her being deported from Australia. But her next stunt was somehow even more vile than the last.
I don't genuinely think you could have slept with 1,000 men and be so happy about it.
Yeah, no, I was so happy.
Which led many to believe that Bonnie was either putting on an act or just severely mentally ill.
I think like 10,000. Imagine getting a number of 10,000. Now that was something like...
It might be a cross between the two. She's mentally ill and just like really into this, bro. And I have blame her, and I don't blame her at the same time. The people that are like kind of wanting to do this are really fucking degenerate ass men, and you're willing to go after that. I mean, after somebody has already been in her recently, as of a minute ago. Yeah, I want to just go straight. So damn disgusting, bro.
My daddy would be very proud.
This thing is tapped, bruv. It's given mental health, bruv.
And her adventures with 1,000 men led to one of the worst things that could have happened.
Hello guys, I'm actually pregnant. So body breathe breeding mission. Turns out it was actually a success.
Which left people feeling horrible for the child.
This is your baby. This is your child.
Yeah. Again, my body, this is what I'm choosing.
Another body as well.
All of which was just horrible to witness. I'm not a religious man, but I'm praying for that baby. And with the thousands of people who are praying for Bonnie Blue to be deplatformed, it makes her inarguably the most hated female.
Yeah, bro, I agree with that. I'm glad he saved her for #1. She's definitely the most hated person on the platform, or as a female content creator. Because holy shit, bro. And like I said, what makes her horrible and worse on this list is because not just because of what she does, it's because of that situation they just told us about of her going after like literal barely 18-year-olds and literally still wanting to do content with the baby in her stomach with different men. Bro, I hate it. This is such a rage bait topic because it essentially just pisses me off and it just baffles me of how like ridiculous this whole thing is, bro. But oh my gosh, yep, that's my vote. Other people on this list that were worse kind of just like don't hold the key to her, bro. So yeah, deserve #1 spot. Let me know if you guys agree with that, or do you literally hate somebody, or do you hate like a female or YouTuber more than her, or do you think there's somebody worse than her? Let's see. But don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Go check out Pexto's original video if you want to watch it alone. It'll be linked in the description. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. We are on the road to 850. Catch you guys in the next video.
He was the best guy around. What about the people he murdered? What murder?